And it says we are live. It's Thursday night. I'm here. You're beautiful. And that means it's time for GotBot Goes live. I'm going to just adjust the camera here a little bit as you guys come in there. I, of course, am your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, a.k.a. GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe. And while you're at it, light them up, baby. Hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor. All of the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, all of that is in the description below. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we offer to you through Teespring. I'm working on a couple of new designs there. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member, baby. I do see people coming in there. I got the intro out of the way. I'm going to just get things sorted and salted out of the way. Looking forward to having fun tonight because we're in the midst right now of a pretty big storm. I think it's supposed to be 40 centimeters, which works out to about 15 inches of snow or so. And 80 to 100 kilometer an hour winds, so about 61, 62 miles an hour for people that know those better. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, right? Nevertheless, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. I'm having a great week so far. And we're going to talk about why in just a few minutes. Let's get things salted away here. Go up there and we'll go over here. Hey, Amazon John. I like that name, by the way. Hey, Jillian. Hey, Razor Matrix. You found Kingdom, man. I'm happy for you. I'm as simple as that. I'm happy for you. Hey, Waluigi. Mike, happy as always that when Mike is here, one of our channel patrons. Hey, Master Fire, happy to see you. Hey, Ken. Oh, look at that. Always talking to Ken. I appreciate it when he's able to come in here. Hey, Jay, today I saw your picture, man, with all of those Grimlock, or not Grimlocks, Beast Wars Megatrons. I was like, man, how come this not here, man? Please tell me someone found Chrome Dome. Not here, but Chrome Dome has been found in both the United States and in Canada. So he is coming out in full force along with the other ones. I have the originals. I'm not in for the new ones, but if you missed them, 100% get them. They're great. Honestly, I think they're great. Hey, Grimlock God, happy to see you here, buddy. Dragonfly, happy to see you. You're going to try your hand at doing a review. Nah, man. Look, it's not going to be any worse than my reviews. Certainly not going to be any worse than my early reviews, man. You can do it. Fun fact, by the way, since I just mentioned Dragonfly, Dragonfly has a package en route here for myself and apparently Starscream wife. And it entered the country through Montreal. Instead of coming east to Newfoundland and St. John's, it went all the way to the other side of the country to British Columbia. I don't know why. I have no idea why Canada Post does this stuff. So I expected that it was going to be a huge, long trek of a few weeks back to the East Coast. Lo and behold, today the tracking got updated and it's in St. John's. So it didn't arrive today. And because we're having a huge snowstorm and even buses and plows and stuff are off the roads, I don't see it happening tomorrow, but hopefully Monday, hopefully next week, we will have Dragonfly's package here as part of our unboxing. Not tonight. I got a new snowblower. I'm waiting. Listen, man. Listen, we got a snowblower and it has been our absolute savior. Last year during Snowmageddon, and I actually did a video on Snowmageddon somewhere here on the channel from January of 2020. If you look back at that, we had so much snow and the snowblower wasn't going to go through what the plow threw up at the time. We are lucky, though, that at the end of our street, there's a gentleman who has a little Kubota tractor and he cleared us out. Otherwise, we would have had to get a plow for that. But normally, I'm right there with you, Ken. Normally, man, snowblower is our absolute savior. In New York, yeah, you definitely need a snowblower in New York. I got wave one of the Walmart Headmasters. Very nice. Nice. And honestly, John, like, I totally 100% support that. Like, I'm keeping the Titans Return, but you know what? If you want those G1 heads, those Japanese heads, get the new ones. If you like their coloring better, get the new ones. If you like the boxes better, get the new ones. Like, here's the thing. I'm cool with the Titans Return ones, but if somebody opts to get all of the Walmart ones, I see absolutely no reason not to. They're fantastic. Hey, Gabriel. Hello. What? From Danny? Hello from Danny Dolphin. Well, hi, Danny. I was lucky. Yeah, you were. You were. Honestly, John, you were lucky. Especially if you were able to get the whole wave. All the better. I'll say this, though. I do think, even though I have the Titans Return one, I do like the head of Mind Wipe much better. And while I like the mask on Brainstorm, I like from the eyes up, like the eyes on the top of his head, I like that one better. And the Chrome Dome G1 head is nicer. Hey, Maximal 10. Should we go down here? Yeah, the line just started. Give it time. Exactly, Masterfire. You got it, buddy. Triple R. Hey, speaking of Triple R, last week, I'll mention this now since Triple R is here. Last week, I talked about this guy. I talked about how this guy is going to become my Nexus Prime. And indeed, he is. Well, lo and behold, I mentioned that most of it is paint, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do about the head. Well, don't fall over, dude. Lo and behold, enter Triple R, who has put me onto a head that is a Nexus Prime head that goes with that. So I'm actually going to get that head. I'm going to replace it so I actually have a Nexus Prime head that goes with it. So thank you very much, Triple R. It's going to help the accuracy just that much more. Let's see. There was like 6 or 7 Megatrons on the shelf this morning. That's crazy. You know what's funny? Here in Canada, apparently, the release date hasn't happened. I was talking today to a guy at EB Games where I have a pre-order for him, and he said that they can't release those yet because the street date for the Leader Class Megatron has not come yet. I'm a little concerned, though, about EB Games. If you were here in December, we had 5 EB Games in my area. However, since then, 2 have closed, one of which was a place where I had 2 pre-orders, and I became very concerned. Now, luckily, I know like there were 2 assistant managers still kind of working there to kind of close out that store, and they're going to other locations because we still have 3. And luckily, I have pretty good relationships with both of them, and they kind of got my back. And as I would have it, the pre-orders luckily have been transferred to other locations, so I'm still going to get them, but it was roundabout, and I do know that some people, if they haven't inquired, might not have it happen. It's unfortunate when you see a business like that kind of have locations closed. And some people have asked me, why do you put pre-orders in at different locations? Because I'm trying to kind of spread the love around, support, the different locations and the different businesses. That's why I do that. For what it's worth, trying to help, about to start rolling again, but here, shocker that Beast Wars live action movie designs are revealed and the fan base hates it. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. If you're getting ready to go on the road, be careful, buddy. And Razor Bear pointed something out there. You know what? Let's talk about the Cheetor design now. So some Cheetor concept art was revealed. Now we have found out that indeed the next film will not be the Beast Wars film. It will be the sequel to Bumblebee. But hopefully in the offing, there will be a Beast Wars film. And a lot of people complained about the Cheetor. Here's my take on it after seeing it and sizing up the various images. I don't like the robot mode head. That doesn't scream Cheetor to me in the least. You have to redo that robot mode head. But the cheetah body and whatnot, I dig it. I think the face is great. It has more of a transmetal look to it. But here's the thing that I don't like. Why is the coloring so inaccurate? It's a cheetah. Color it like a cheetah. It's as simple as that. You have the shape of the cheetah. Put the right coloring on it. If you put the right coloring on it, cool. Now, to be fair, it should be understood that that is was very early concept art from some time ago. It may absolutely not look like the final result. It may not even be considered as actual art to use. It was super early concept art. So take it for what it is. I don't have a problem with it, but I understand why some people might have a problem with it. And of course, that comment that led us onto that tirade came from our super chat super friend of the channel, Razor Bear. So we go down here. Only one optimist, which was strange. That is strange, Jay. The Beast Wars Megatron is sweet. Yeah, he is. I'm totally in for that Megatron. He still needs a bit of work, and I'll talk about that when the time comes. A little bit of like paint detailing for accuracy, but I mean, you could leave it if you're so inclined. I do wish the tail part on his arm could come off. I don't know if there's a way to work it off. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see when time comes. As we go down here. And guys, if I missed stuff, I apologize. I just looked up that Cheetor. Horrible. You gotta take it for what it is. I mean, it looks like a cat. I give credit where credit is due, you know. I really popped down there. I got to go back up here, guys. Wow, that really jumped down on me a lot. Hey, Rudy. Happy to see you, buddy. I remember doing those first reviews, all that nervous energy. Not just nervous energy, but like it's really artificial speaking to a camera. Like I'm here and I'm talking to you guys, but like let's be realistic. At the end of the day, what I'm really doing is sitting here at a desk, looking at a little camera, talking to a camera. You know, it's very artificial, and I think you have to take some time to kind of get used to doing it. And some people do it better than others, you know. Let's see. Am I going to get the Amazon launch base set? Let me put it to you this way, Master Fire. I wanted to order from Amazon.ca, but neither that set nor the Barricade Punch Counterpunch set or the Micron set are in stock. I had the Micron set pre-ordered and it got canceled. So all three of those have never, ever been in stock at all. I do have some of them as like emergency, I'll call it, backup pre-orders through Amazon.com. And it's been pushed back. The Botropolis set has been pushed back, my understanding, until March, I think. So, yeah, I'm planning on it, but am I convinced it's going to happen? No. I mean, I don't even have my cone heads yet. You know, like I got my 6th delay email about it, but I don't have a lot of faith in Amazon. I got to be honest. The whole Kingdom line is good. Black and Reckoning is cool. Wouldn't be able to speak to it. Don't know. Not here. I know I hear good things, but here's the problem. I hear everybody say, like, it's amazing. It's astonishing. Everybody has said that about a lot of things over the years that I picked up and been like, meh. Like, I can remember being so built up for MP10. Like, he was astonishing. And then I got him and I was like, I don't like this transformation. It's not smooth. Stuff knocks into each other. And the arm only goes out about this far. Like, that's as far as it's supposed to be perfect. And this is as far as the arm goes. I wasn't impressed. I don't like MP10. I don't particularly think it's good. But I was so built up and then so let down. So I'm actually trying to not watch any reviews. I'm trying to know as little as possible about Kingdom, because in the past, when I've been really stoked and built up for something, I've been let down. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't speak to it. I know I hear good things, but I can't speak to it till I have it in hand. I do know that the Warpath impressed me much more than I thought he was going to. I do think the Warpath is good. If the rest of the line is, if Warpath is indicative of the rest of the line, then yeah, I'd say it probably is good, but I can't say for sure till I got it in hand. I'm trying to kind of temper my enthusiasm so that I don't get overexcited and then disappointed. Finally found SS Overload, though. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him a few times, but he has not been abundant, Jillian. I'm glad you got him. Hey, Sovereign Knight. I don't miss shoveling snow. I bet you don't, buddy. And we have stairs going up on the side of the house, 2 decks. so I have to shovel that anyway. I'll get the Headmasters after I get Grimlock. Going to replace my Weird Wolf. Yeah, a lot of people are going to replace their Weird Wolf. Remember how awful Power of the Primes was? No, I didn't think it was awful at all, Master. I thought Power of the Primes was great. Honestly, I didn't like Volcanicus as a combiner, but I thought the Dinobots were great. I love the Fembots, and I like Orthea, so I don't get the hate for Power of the Primes. It's just as good as Siege and Earthrise. I know people go nuts, and I say that, and it's like sacrilegious. I don't think anything from Prime Wars was that bad. I really don't. The only advantage I see now is we have ankle tilt. And I guess you have a couple more hinge and swivel rather than ball joints, but nothing major. I have Studio Series 86 Hot Rod and Scourge. Again, that's the same thing as Kingdom. Congratulations, sir. I'm glad you got it, man. I don't expect them here till March. I'll be shocked if I get them before that. Every time I would shovel out my dad's driveway, the plow would come. Listen, I shovel, and I come in, and I'll have a coffee, and I'll eventually say, I can go get a shower now, because shoveling is like, it's a workout, man. You know, you get sweaty. I get my while I'm in the shower, guaranteed that's when the plow will go down the road, and I'll have to go out again after. It doesn't even matter where I live. I've lived in multiple places, and that's always what happens. It's like they're watching me, man. Hey, Pop the Trunk. I don't have any version of the Headmaster figures right now, so the new ones will be good for me. They will, see? Like, Triple R doesn't have the earlier ones. The new ones, you know what? Jump on them, man. They're great. I mean, they're fun, you know, and they give you nice versions of the Headmasters that fit in nicely on a shelf, and they display well, honestly. I think they display well. What do I think of Toy Hacks? I think they... You okay?
Yeah, I'm choking on a gummy worm.
Don't choke on a gummy worm. What do I think of Toy Hacks? I don't know. They're all right, I guess. They're good for stickers. You know, they're nice for detailing. Sometimes they give things that were always needed. Sometimes I've seen some sets, I'm like, why? I don't know. Mixed bag. They're all right, I guess. I got nothing against them. All those grapple figures that went for $14 are sold out. Not surprised. He's great. He's awesome. Is it sad that you prefer Sad Nexus Prime? Absolutely not, man. Go for it if you like Sad Nexus Prime. You know, he was $7.50 and barely holds together, but go. And he has no knees. But you know, go for it, man. Hey Sam, happy to see you, buddy. I'm going to try and sculpt a head for my buzzworthy Bumblebee to a bumper head to make a custom. Good luck with that. Let me know how that goes, Dragonfly. It's compatible with Power of the Prime's Elite 1, this KO, or a bootleg Defensor. Yeah, it could work. It's funny you asked that, Gabriel. I was curious if the KO bots could actually go connected to the official bots. Like, are they the same? Yeah, they are. They work just fine. All of them can go incorporated with Defensor or any of the other combiners. So the answer to your question, Gabriel, is yes, actually can. Hey, Ryan. I like the alliteration in your name, Ryan. Ryan, the regular Ravens fan. I like that. Here he goes again. Listen, Master Fire, if you get me started on something, then you get me started on something. If you don't like what I got to say, then don't get me started. A lot of stores in America do that, like Target, but some can get away with, yeah, about the street day thing, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if my pre-order, honestly, is in the store and they're just not allowed to sell it yet. Hey, Paul. Hardly anything where you are in California. Listen, buddy, I feel it. Same thing here on the East Coast and North. Hey, Jim, happy to see you here, buddy. Also got Universe Onslaught. Dig Universe Onslaught. I think that's the best use of that mold. GameStop had Megatron in stock like 3 times. You're killing me, Jay. I do that as well. Sometimes Amazon versus Target versus Walmart has been my best. Yeah, and sometimes that's what you got to do. But, like, they shouldn't make it that hard. Like, you shouldn't need that many pre-orders or be searching that hard for it. Wow, man, the Cheetor is disgusting. Whoa. I think the face is, but I mean, the body looks like a cat. And I like the head. The head looks like Transmetal Cheetor. But the coloring is just not right. And I didn't really like the tail. you know, it's fine for concept, but like I would go back with a lot of red pen notes on it. We're getting a toy line, a show, and a comic. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. Cheetor's color. Yeah, Cheetor is colored, and honestly, Maximal 10 just said it there. Cheetor is colored like Ravage in a way, and honestly, that's what I thought too. I was like, this would be okay for Ravage or Shadow Panther, but for Cheetor, he needs to be Cheetor colored. You'd figure after like all this time, all of these live movies that they've done by now, make the characters look like the characters. Like, I don't understand what's up with these movie makers. Like, are they incompetent? Or do they think that, you know, taking their creative liberties is endearing to the fans? Or I don't understand why they do this. Like, you know, let's take Mirage and make him red and give him an accent and call him Dino. What? Why would you do that? Hot Rod. That's all I'm going to say. Hot Rod. Hound. Bulkhead, but Hound. Just saying. I can't see the storytelling for Beast Wars movie being as good. It's not going to be as good as the show unless they get writers from the show doing it. Here's the thing that I'm concerned about. If they don't do, I would even say more than regular Megatron, if they don't do Beast Wars Megatron correctly and do him the justice that he deserves, then that is going to absolutely, same with Optimus Primal, that's going to absolutely obliterate and destroy that franchise before it ever gets off the ground. Here's the thing. There have been many versions of Optimus Prime and Megatron. So you know what? Taking creative liberties there is nothing new because we've had so many different versions of them. But every single person knows, every single fan knows that Beast Wars is Beast Wars. We haven't had other versions of it. Gary Chalk is Optimus Primal, and David K is Beast Wars Megatron. That's it. If you're not going to have them, if you're not going to stay true to the designs, if you're not going to stay true to the characters, then you know what? You might as well stop wasting your money now because you're going to fail. It's really simple as that. Hey, JJ Prime. Happy to see you here, buddy. Saw your Paleotrex review earlier, man. I thought it was Lionizer. Gotta go to sleep in Europe. Whoa. Good night, buddy. Hey, Robert. Happy to see you here. Hey, Danny. My rants are the best. Wait till tomorrow, Danny. Because if we get any of the questions like we had last week or like they had 2 weeks ago, I got some rants coming. For those who don't know, tomorrow night, 9:30 my time, so 8 Eastern, and I think like 6 Central or something, on Lazy Eyebrows channel. Myself, and I'm looking at all the names here now. Anthony from H&E Games, Danny, Input, myself, Crimson Raptors, who else? Ninja Bill, TFN Geek. We are going to do like a year in review type of live stream show. That's on Lazy Eyebrows channel. There was one done a couple of weeks ago, and I think that one may have had, I think T-Fan Page 101 was there, and Patriot Prime Reviews was in it, and I think Rodimus Primal was there, and who else was there? I don't even know. They had a good time. We're kind of doing it again. So tomorrow night, tune in for that. That's what I would suggest. You might hear a rant or two. Had to fix my Studio Series Hot Rod head. It would not move. As long as you're able to get it fixed, man. Got a truck I smashed through snow piles. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. The only Kingdom figure I saw was the Optimus reissue. Haven't seen the Optimus. Yeah, I'm with Triple R. I use the hubcap mold. Were you going to say something, or are you talking to Tessa? Okay, I didn't know if you were talking to me. She's a good girl. You're allowed to talk to Tessa.
No, she's pushing my laptop.
Sometimes Tessa's a jerk. Yes, they are incompetent. Fair enough, Triple R. That's what they did to Ironhide in the Netflix series. Oh, man. In the Netflix series, Hound should be Ironhide. Ironhide should be Hound. Simple. Boom. That was bad casting. Hound was more like Bulkhead. Yeah, I agree. I'll tune in. Yeah, T-Fan page 101. I said T-Fan page 101. And I don't know if I'm overlooking someone because I'm part of it, but I'm not the one who set it up. My favorite 2020 figures are Run Amok and Runabout. I think Runabout is better than Run Amok. I like Run Amok, but the vehicle mode looks real gappy to me. Like, I look at it and I'm like, classics Ironhide. And it doesn't roll well. And mine had a QC issue, and I heard of other QC issues. I like the look of them. I love the look of them. I love the design, and I'm so happy to have them. Subjectively, I love Run Amok and Runabout. Love them. Subjectively, 10s because I'm blind to them. But objectively, I've heard too much about Run Amok. Not so much about Runabout, which is interesting. Okay, let's run through the news because I've been on here now 26 minutes. We don't have a lot to do tonight, honestly. So that's why I did my talking to you guys. But we're going to run through the news. We're going to do our trivia, and then we're going to do our unboxing for the night. Kingdom Prime is the same as Earthrise. Yes, it is. The exact same. I honestly like movie Hound more than G1 Hound. No. G1 Hound is Hound. Movie Hound is not Hound. Movie Hound is Bulkhead. What you mean to say, Jillian, is you like Bulkhead. That's what you mean to say. Technically, G1 Run Amok Runabout had problems moving forward. If you want to, oh man, listen, G1 Run Amok Runabout had a lot of problems. His arms couldn't even go up from his side. I'm just saying. Hey, Dark Omen. My favorite of the toys are the WFC SS86 figures I've gotten this year. That's great. I'm glad. I didn't get any of them in 2020, and I've only bought 2 things. Well, 3 things in 2021. So no 86 here. Very little, and I mean very little Kingdom here. I'm glad that other people are getting it. I feel really far behind. Yeah, I love Spitting Image. Here's it's funny, Master Fire, you mentioned Spitting Image. When I was a lad, like less than 10, Spitting Image used to come on CBC television. Like, it was a weekly show, and it was hilarious then. They used to do a lot of stuff with the Royals. It's hilarious now. Oh, Starscream Wife, say hi to Triple R. He said that you didn't.
Triple R is a bloody liar.
Oh, Triple R, did you just hear her? Oh, she is an unpleasant lady. She is an unpleasant lady. No, he's not. He's a nice boy, and we like him. Okay.
You can still like him. He can be a liar.
I'm going to go into the news now. Okay, so a couple of EBs closed. I already talked about that. It's unfortunate when that happens. Hope it's not indicative of bigger problems. I'm sure it's related to all of the events of 2020. We had some news about the Retro Headmasters being out, as well as the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Ratchet being out. I don't have any of that here yet, and I checked today before the snowstorm started. None of that here yet. Grimlock, Studio Series 86 Grimlock out in the US. So if you're in for that Grimlock, go get it. I still feel like the thing on his chest is too dark, but I think the yellow is more of a goldy yellow, and I like it better. The head sculpt is perfect. So it's definitely a good Grimlock. I don't think it's the Grimlock for me, but it's an excellent, excellent Grimlock. No blue high Triple R in sight. I just always call him Triple R because his name's long. Hey, BS Prime, happy you're here, man. It's late for you.
It was worth it to type it all out.
Are you guys still talking about this? GameStops are closing left and right there. Yeah, that's sad when you see that happening. Okay, so the Masterpiece Thundercracker images. Why are his lower legs a different color blue? Everybody's talking about, like, his arms are like gray and not stark black. And, the intakes are silver inside instead of black. But nobody has mentioned that his lower legs are a different shade of blue. No, I don't think that the new... Here's the thing. I don't like the previous Seeker mold because it's a finicky mess. At least if Acid Storm is any indication of it, because I reviewed that and that was a disaster. But it looks good and it displays great in all modes from all angles. The new one I don't think looks good from any angle or displays well at all. And when it's in plain mode, all I can see are those little miscolored hinges on the wings, and that stands right out to me. I don't know, to each their own, but I don't think the Thundercracker is a win at all. I'm not an MP guy, but I don't like it. We did, however, see something I did like, images of deep cover. Now, here's what's interesting. Siege selects deep cover. And I say Siege because it's based on the Siege Cybertronian mode version of Sideswipe. And it looks beautiful. It's black and it's blue. If you like the Sideswipe mold, great. I'm in for that one because I like the colors and I like the idea of a deep cover. However, rumor also has it, don't forget that we will be getting another version of deep cover later on in an Earth mode. So hedge your bets. Do you get the one now that has the Cybertronian mode, or do you wait and get the one with the Earth mode, or do you get two versions of deep cover? Like, is he an important enough character for you to want to have two versions of? To each their own. Hey, Crimson mentioned Crimson not long ago because of the show tomorrow night. Look at that. Driving, so I'm listening. Well, you take care driving, Crimson. And you take extra special care if you're driving to do something with God Neptune. Just saying. And if you're not, then you be careful anyway. Darko and GotBot only exists because of me. Wow, that's true. Encouragement does work wonders. That's a good point. She's right. Best thing happened to me Tuesday. I finally completed my Armada tidal wave. Got his arms. Oh man, he's great. He's dated. But he's still great. I reviewed him a long time ago, thanks to Maximal 10. And he's great. I like the MP Thundercracker. It's fine. If you like it, cool. You win. But the proportions don't seem right to me. It seems too bubbly and round. The lower legs, I don't know. It's not for me is all. Yeah, to each their own. Just missing the Siege G2 version. The Siege G2 version of Thundercracker? That would be wild. That would be absolutely wild. I'm always careful 100% of the time of 70% of the time. That's nice. Nice. Just because I'm a fan of are we back on IDW? No, stop it. I'm not even talking about him anymore. I'm not even going to entertain it. Deep cover is going to be great. I agree. Deep cover is going to be great. Flame Toy showed up there. Farai Leo Prime. The detailing is amazing, astonishing, and it's beautiful. If you're cool with your Leo Prime not transforming, get the Flame Toys one. But I do find that his fur detailing looks more like feather detailing than fur to me. We also saw their Shattered Glass Drift. If you want a red drift, go for it because it's beautiful. Flame Toys does not great. No, Flame Toys does astonishing, amazing work. Those words get way overused, but in this case, it fits. What they managed to pull off with a non-transforming robot is art. But you got to be cool with it not transforming. It is the epitome of like a super action master. X-Transbots showed off a test shot of their Omnibot Overdrive. My Overdrive is actually the RTS Wind Charger. To me, that's Overdrive, and that's what I use it as. But if you're in for an MP-style Overdrive, looks like X-Transbots might do all the Omnibots. This is one. You would think that they'll do the other two. Support it if you want it. We know that we have a G2 Ramjet and a Transmutate up and coming. G2 Ramjet is 16 to a case. Transmutate is 24 to a case. Now, here's the thing. I don't know a whole lot other than the Transmutate is apparently based on Paleotrex with a new head. So, do you like Paleotrex? Do you want him to have a new head? Apparently, Transmutate is going to be at least based on that. I'm hoping for some more new remolding. Then we get to the G2 Ramjet. And you see me getting kind of sober because I can confirm from a listing. This isn't a rumor. This is happening. I can confirm for a listing that the rollout of the latest price increase for selects is going to begin with him. In Canada, that's going to put a Voyager at $49.99. That is going to put that Seeker Voyager mold at $50 plus tax. Not a chance, not a snowball's chance am I even going to consider spending $50 on that. No, it's 20, maybe 25, not 50. It's not 40. I mean, it's rough to say it's 40, but it's definitely not 50 plus tax. I'm not even entertaining it. That whoever comes up with that pricing is, again, going back to incompetent. They're incompetent. It's a Voyager. Think now, in the US, it's $50 now for a liter. Imagine spending $50 for a Voyager, guys. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. It's not that it'd be bad to have another Seeker, but it's a mold that we already have out. It's a mold we already have for a lower price. The exact same mold, except now they're tacking on another $10. Sideswipe has a friendly face. If you say so, man. Deep Cover should have been a mercenary. I agree with you, Alex. He should have been. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about Dr. Wu for a second. Triple R just brought up that Dr. Wu's chatter, which is their Squawk Talk. Is that his name? Beastbox and I can't remember the names on those guys all the time. Beastbox and Squawk Talk. Yeah. So those two, of course, they combine together. They are two of the cassettes. They're beautiful. They're glorious. And you can get them in their regular colors, black colors, or shattered glass colors, or all three. They're compatible with Siege, Soundwave, and Netflix Soundwave. You know what? Good night. Yes, the Dr. Wu cassettes. Honestly, I agree with Triple R. They're awesome sauce. I absolutely agree. One Overdrive when I was a little kid. Now's your chance if you want an MP version. I need to get my red Cheetor for the gut gun. Fair enough. In the US, Wave 2 of Redline has come out with Cheetor and RC. The Cheetor, I think, is painted great. The face is a little cattywampus on it, but it's painted great. If you want the gut gun, I guess get it. I don't know how it feels. I didn't like the feel of the first three, the Optimus, the Megatron, and the Soundwave. They felt gummy to me, or I don't know, something. They didn't feel right. I don't know what RC and Cheetor are like, but I don't know. The materials, man. I hope Hasbro does Omnibots. I'm with you there, Dark Omen. Hey, Runus. Are the tapes colored or just... No, they're colored, Runus. They are absolutely colored. I don't know why they don't have equal case rations. What? Transmutate is a remold of a deluxe for $50? No, I was talking about the Ramjet was $50. I haven't heard the price for Transmutate. Transmutate's not $50. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. What characters would you like to see become mercenaries? All the Predators. I would like all of the Predators to be mercenaries. Well, only 9 likes because I complain a lot. That's why it's only 9 likes, Crimson. Yeah, 50 a Voyager. Don't get me wrong. I think a G2 Ramjet is a brilliant idea, and I love the coloring. I don't see $50. They must be smoking some really good stuff. I agree. I painted my nose cone on thrust. Alt mode was... A lot of people have painted the nose cone on thrust. I can't remember. Like, I know in robot mode it was black, but in alt mode, was it still black? Because I feel like in alt mode it actually was red. Because I feel like I used to always find it so strange that the nose cone would change color. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. We've been spending 50 for Voyagers. They just add some accessories. Oh, Jay. Fair point, buddy. Fair point. I'm going to use G2 Ramjet to represent Wheezing Arrow. Okay, I don't know who or what that is, but you do you, Alex. Yeah, they got to stop the price changes. They got to find other ways to do business and other ways to cost cut, because the price changes it's too much. You're killing your fandom and you're killing the loyalty. all the time, man. I'm hearing people talk about how they're out, how they're quitting, at least here. I can't speak for other countries, but at least here in Canada, if you go on the boards, like people are dropping out and saying, that's it, I'm priced out, I'm done, I'm out. I mean, they're killing their fandom. They are destroying their business and they don't even see it or they don't care. But you need to stop paying hundreds and thousands of dollars and big fat bonus checks and stuff. It's time for you to tighten the belt, and do what needs to be done to keep, you're trying to please your investors, but what about pleasing the fans, man? And the fans the world over all that. I don't know. It scares me when I see this, when I hear this stuff. I want to chug Slipstream. I agree. No one would pay $50. No, you're right, Danny. No one is going to pay $50 for a G2 ramjet. I mean, it's not even like it's a main character. It's a G2 ramjet, and you want somebody to spend $50? I don't see the value proposition. Praying for previously released Transformers exclusives 2-packs to be reissued through online retailers. Oh, like the original Seekers pack. Funny you mentioned that. Dark Omen will talk about that now too. Man, we're getting through the news here really quick this way because of the comments. So the Seeker 2-pack with Thundercracker and Skywarp is being released more widely. I've heard in the US that it is being made available through Entertainment Earth, and I can confirm here in Canada at least, and I know they do business in the US as well, there's a pre-order up now at ages 3 and up for that set. Will other places get it? Hopefully. I would presume that they probably will, especially as Takara releases theirs. But yeah, Dark Omen, I think your wish might come true. I'd start looking for pre-orders. I would start checking around. I can see Dropkick and Shatter as mercenaries. Dropkick and Shatter would be good mercenaries too. I agree. I have a list of trivia for my girlfriend's sister to test her knowledge of G1 and Beast Wars. Does she know anything about it, Blue? If she doesn't, she's probably going to fail. With the price increase, I won't be in it on as many figures. No, neither will I. That's the thing. With the price increase, I'm going to be super picky. I'm going to say, man, I'm so glad that I got the ones I got because this isn't worth it. And then they're going to lose sales. They're already losing. Like, I can't speak for anyone else. I can guarantee you they're losing sales for me within the last 2 years because I was buying when R.E.D 2015 was out. I was buying all R.E.D 2015, all Studio Series, and all of, I guess, Power of the Primes. All of it. I bought all of it. Now I struggle just to get Earthrise and some selects. I rarely look at Studio Series, though I'll look at 86, but I generally rarely look at Studio Series because I can't afford it. And I got a few select offerings from Cyberverse. I would have got more, but again, can't afford it. I mean, man, you got to live a life. And this is luxury, not necessity. Weezing Arrow is a Japanese TF artist, OC. Oh, okay. It's a fan created character thing. Okay, well, cool, I guess. Cost out. They are cutting everything they can while still increasing prices, and that's what they're doing. It's too bad. It's a better way to do business. I wish Toy Hacks would hurry up and give us a mercenary sticker sheet. I kind of agree with you, Alex. Let's see. Buzzworthy B Deluxes are $23. See, the Buzzworthy B Deluxes are $23. Can you honestly tell me that car Shatter is worth $23 plus tax? It's not worth $2 plus tax. It's garbage. The Studio Series 18B, that thing doesn't even stay together. It's garbage. It's not worth $2, let alone $23. Stop wasting your money. Stop. What we need to do as consumers, stop being suckers. Like, it's time that we look at Hasbro and say, enough is enough, man. It's time for you guys to be accountable for what you're offering to the public. Just saying. The Mercenaries are a great concept that's been poorly executed. I think it's been executed great, but okay. Hey, H&E Games. It's Anthony from H&E Games. I assume it's Anthony. Funny enough, I talked about you earlier, buddy, because of course, we have the show tomorrow night with it's 8 Eastern. I was right, man. I was right. I already gave a shout out to the show tomorrow night. My understanding, and you can confirm it for me, man. Anthony, you can confirm it for me. It is being hosted by Lazy Eyebrows channel. Am I correct? Yes, right? I knew it was 8 Eastern, but am I correct? I think that I am. I think that Earthrise Magnus just might be high priority. Yeah, it's George that's doing it. Good. Yeah, so tomorrow night. Okay, so we got through a whole bunch here. Transformers Monopoly. using the evergreen designs. That's becoming a thing. Buzzworthy Spark Armor Bumblebee. It's a decent Bumblebee, to be honest with you. And this time the armor he comes with is a green recolor of the garbage truck that came with Grimlock. I don't know. It's a weird combination, but it works just fine. If you want a Spark Armor Bumblebee, do you? I don't know. It's up to you. There was talk that Patrick Tatupios, I can't say his name, was working as a production executive or something with the Transformers movie, and his job would basically be to set the tone of the film. And he has worked on a number of DC properties, for example, where he set the tone and the way and the look and the lighting and stuff. He has come out himself, however, and denied that and said, no, I'm not working with Transformers. So apparently that was a false report, and he has disputed it. We saw some more Huffer images. Huffer looks wonderful. Can't wait for him. I think he's scaled really well in both truck mode and robot mode. I mean, he's a truck. He shouldn't be much smaller than Optimus. I'm in for him. I like him. We saw more images of Dinobot. Happy with him. I do think that the robot is the stronger mode of the two. I'm sure that his two little arms that are on the front, I bet you that's soft rubbery plastic, which kills me, man. I'd like the robot mode a ton. Love the head sculpt. Might add a couple of little paint details myself just because, but yeah, he's glorious. Honestly, if looks are any indication, knocking it out of the ballpark. Wonderfest. I mentioned last week that Wonderfest was canceled. Oh, let's pump the brakes. In fact, Wonderfest 2021 is not canceled, and we'll have all of the exhibitors and apparently some cosplayers and whatnot. But it's now going to be a one-day online event on February the 7th. So stick around, I guess, for that on February the 7th. A packaging variant for Kingdom packaging. The little hook tab is either plastic or it's molded cardboard. That also affects the way the character is in the box, apparently. Now, I didn't notice what sort of a hook tab my Warpath had, but mine was held in with ties. Apparently, the tab that's cardboard is held in with ties. The tab that is plastic is not held in with ties. It somehow fit into the cardboard clamshell, so to speak. So I don't know. It's very weird packaging variant. I don't know. I guess they're experimenting with it. I already mentioned that, so we don't need to do that. Let's see as we go down here. I already mentioned the show tomorrow night. Can't wait for that, honestly. I'm really looking forward to that. Apparently, there's a Generation 2021 book coming out. No details yet. I don't know what that means. Usually these come out in Japan. I would suspect that's where this is coming out. We talked about the Dr. Wu chatter. If you like the cassettes for Siege, Netflix, Soundwave, then get it. It's Squawk Box? Maybe it's Squawk Box when they're combined. Maybe that's his name when they're combined. Squawk Box. The Secret 2-pack we already talked about. There's a coloring book, an activity book, that volume 2 that's been released by TF Nation. So if you know young people or you like coloring and activities, then you download that. We saw images of Studio Series Dino. Looks very true to the way he looked in the film. Of course, his proportions are a bit weird, but I can't say it's bad. I really, really can't say it's bad. I would imagine, Jillian, I see there you're saying about new reveals. I say watch Wonderfest. Usually there's new reveals there. The movie Cheetor concept we already talked about. I'm going to check in with you guys, and then all we have left is the trivia and what it was that I picked up this week. But I'm going to check in with you guys because I know I ran through the news and missed some stuff. So I'm definitely going to check in here with you guys again. Who do you think would add to the mercenary faction? Like I said, all the Predators. For me, all the Predators. Although I do like Shatter and Dropkick going added to them. A lot of G2 characters, I think. But the Predators, they really come to mind. I think I might... I might think about Earthrise Magnus. Just might. It's not a high priority. I'm not in for it because I don't like the alt mode. It's still not an Earth alt mode to me. I'm going to stick with my Combiner Wars one that has the KO of the PC-17 upgrade. That works for me, but to each their own, man. What do you get? What did you get today in my boxes? We're going to get to that, Robert. We haven't got there yet, buddy. Yeah, tomorrow will be fun. I'm with Danny. Tomorrow's going to be a hoot. The last one was a blast to watch, and I wanted to sound up on so many of the questions. So I expect this to be fun. Where do we see this team show? Lazy Eyebrow. Look up Lazy Eyebrow. It'll be on his channel tomorrow night, 8 Eastern. I'll be there. I paid $25 for Cyberverse Bumblebee at Target, which is more than I paid for Netflix Bumblebee. My son was pretty underwhelmed by it. I wish I could say I'm surprised, Darko. I really wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I don't know. Was it the deluxe? If it was the deluxe, I'm a bit surprised he was underwhelmed. I've heard that that's good. I can't speak to it, though. That Magnus is garbage. I wouldn't know. To me, the mercenaries should have been depicted like the bounty hunter guild from... I don't know anything about Star Wars. I don't get the reference. What? Oh, I only got SS-74. I don't know which one 74 is. Hey, Marvelous Prime. Happy to see you here, buddy. Yeah, I know. It's been a minute, hey? Issue I have with Siege Netflix, spoiler one, I'm kind of not liking the dark, dingy stuff. I love it. I love the darkness. I love the dinginess. I love the grittiness. All of this, everything being bright and sunshine and flowers and stuff, like, it's too kiddie. I want something dark and I want something brooding. Like, you know what? I want Prime. I want more Transformers Prime. Actually like that Magnus. If you like that Magnus, Jay, you win. Leaving shortly to hit Target. They got a truck today. Then gonna play Mega Millions. Good luck, Anthony. That's all I can say to you, buddy. Good luck. Remember me. If you win, remember me, buddy. Hope we get new reveals. I agree with you. I like Kingdom Magnus front end. Yeah, the front end is okay. I wish the trailer was more like the original. I agree. I agree with Anthony. I might get Earthrise Kingdom Ultra Magnus. I'm not getting it. It's it's $75 here. I mean, I'm not getting it. I want Slugfest for my Sound Blaster. I could get behind a Slugfest too, Alex, honestly. I need the Netflix Soundwave. Not a one around here. I saw a couple around here a while ago, but nobody at the time told me that they needed it or wanted it. So I didn't take it because I had one ordered. I got mine online. More Transformers Prime, please. See? Yeah. Chicken fried steak. There's my boy. There's my boy. Okay, so let's do the trivia, and then we'll do the unboxing. Then we'll get out of here for the night. Trivia. Are you listening to the trivia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay. In the episode Divide and Conquer, Bumblebee, Spike, and a couple of other Autobots go to Cybertron to get an item to save Optimus Prime's life after he is mortally wounded. What do they get when they go back to Cybertron? Do they get a gravitational booster motor? Sorry, do they get A, gravitational booster motor risers? That's A. That's long. Do they get B, 2 micro snap plugs? Do they get C, a gyro condenser? Or do they get D, a Cosmotron? Do they get A, that, I'm going to say this again, gravitational booster motor risers? Or do they get 2 micro snap plugs? Do they get a gyro condenser? Or do they get a Cosmotron? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm going to just go back here and kind of check in a little bit. Are you saying the last one, or is everybody else saying the last one? You and them? It's the ultimate irony of the mercenaries depiction in the Netflix cartoon. They're everything but actual mercenaries. You know what? Here's the thing, Alex. I don't think that with only 6 episodes, I don't think the series is long enough to depict them as actual mercenaries yet. Maybe if we had 10 episodes or 12 episodes. it's not that I don't think they wouldn't have lived up to Mercenaries. I think that not enough time is given to be able to flesh it out. I think that's the problem. D, 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 D. Everybody's saying D, 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 D. And you're saying D. The answer is D. You guys got it right. Oh, you're so smart. Way smarter than me because I didn't know what that was. Okay, so we got the unboxing, and then we're going to get out of here. The unboxing, I got three things in. The first was one of my several pre-orders from EB Games finally came in. It is a Generation Selects box. And this is kind of ironic because this was supposed to be my last one of these, and it's my first one of these. That being Sandstorm. This is my first of the Coneheads. My 2-pack has been pushed back. Ain't got no thrust here. This is my absolute first. And I'll say this. I had a conversation earlier this week where somebody said to me, how can you not like the Earthrise Starscream, but like the, Siege Netflix Soundwave? They both have many of the same issues, like no wrist rotation. And I said, here's why. You have to look at it in context. And I'll talk about it more when I do the review of this guy. I think this mold works better for the Coneheads than for the actual original trio of Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. Why? Because comparatively in the main line, the last Coneheads we got were the Classics mold. So this just needs to be better than that. Does it do that? But for the main trio, after the Classics, we had the Fall of Cybertron trio, which are tremendously good for deluxes. Then we had even the Power of the Prime Starscream. Whether you like it or not, it's another one to consider. Then we had the awesome Siege Seekers. And then we had the Earthrise Seekers. So you're comparing it to more mainline offerings. You're comparing it to more ways that the engineering for those characters have been tackled and explored. The engineering for the Coneheads has not been tackled and explored as much. So that's why I grade them and mark them differently. And we'll talk about that more in a little bit. Let's just see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, Sandstorm is nice, actually. And I'll say this, of the 4 versions of this mold I have, the Sandstorm is the best because things actually move. When I twist the bicep, I don't feel like I'm going to break it. I do on the other 3. I feel like I'm going to break it, especially on Starscream. In fact, Starscream's bicep is so thin, I feel like I can almost see through it. And the transformation to plane mode is smoother. The knees lock in better on Sandstorm. He is, to me, a better use of the mold. But like I said, we'll talk about that more later on. Dust Off. Dust Off's not a bad name. I'm not going to call him Sandstorm because Sandstorm is G1, the triple changer. I'm going to call him something else, but I don't know what to call him. Dust Off might be a decent name, honestly, Alex. So how are the cassettes? I think you mean the Dr. Wu ones. Great. They're one. I mean, I don't have them. They were just revealed. But honestly, they're tremendous. I've heard nothing but good things. In a couple of consultations I've had with people, the word is that they're done extremely well. If you are thinking about getting them, when you see the pre-orders, don't hesitate. Honestly, they're quite good. I'll probably have to overpay to get thrust. I don't know. You might not have to overpay to get thrust. February. Keep your eyes out on Toys R Us in February. I do like the look and the colors. Reminds me of Maverick. Yeah, I could see that. Honestly, I could see how he reminds you of Maverick. Except he's much better than Maverick. I agree on that too. Going to display him with Wheezing Arrow, G2, Ramjet, next to my CW Megatron. Interesting. Not bad, actually. Not a bad idea. Why is he called Sandstorm? I thought he was a triple changer. Sandstorm is a triple changer. The G2 Sandstorm is an unreleased Seeker who had a desert camo, and he's supposed to be like a desert warrior specialist. That's why they call him Sandstorm. I don't like when they reuse names like that, though. Just call G2 Sandstorm Desert Storm. Also an option. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing. What? I'll send some landing gear. Yeah, because I got landing gear for the other 3 lads, thanks to Grimlock guy, actually. I got to show that off, too. The second thing is, okay, so a while ago, I mentioned that amazingly and astonishingly, I somehow, by luck, managed to secure 4 pre-orders for 4 of the Seacons at cost. But I did not have a Tentakill. I did not have Overbite. And, of course, everybody said in the aftermarket, trying to find Tentakill and Overbite is going to be brutal because they're wicked expensive. And indeed, they are. Both of them tend to go for about 200 Canadian. I've seen it as low as 120 plus $40 shipping. Until I saw this Tentakill for $70 shipped. Yup. $70 shipped for a Tentakill in the aftermarket. Is it overpaying? Yes. But, and while I don't have Overbite, I do now have 5 out of the 6, and I have the 5 that make the main combiner body because, officially speaking, Overbite is supposed to be the target master, even though any of them could be the target master. Overbite's supposed to be. So at least I can make the combiner because I got Tentakill. It'll be some months yet before I get the other 4, but man, oh man, yay, finally. And of course, thanks to Crimson, I do have God Neptune coming. So I'm totally stoked. Absolutely totally stoked. As we go down here. Duster, that's another possible name. Hey, Kendra, I appreciate it. Okay, and the last thing I got today, as I braved the snowstorm, one of my other pre-orders came in. Now, this one has had a lot of hype around it, baby. A lot of hype. Hey, Chase. I'm going to see for myself. I have not taken this out of package yet, so I'm going to see for myself after the show is done, when I get out of here, what I think of Kingdom Cyclonus. I know a lot of people got them. You know me. If there's going to be a harsh critic, an outspoken critic about something, it's going to be me. We'll see. Now, I am concerned because this is one of those guys that I've had the hype train built up for to possibly unrealistic expectations. I hope I agree with you guys and say, man, he's astonishing. Really, fingers crossed. But that's it. That's the news. That's the trivia. That's the pickups. Ladies and gents, I appreciate you guys coming by so very, very much. Spending a little bit of your Thursday night with me as we go into Friday and head into the weekend. Don't forget the show tomorrow night with Lazy Eyebrow and a whole bunch of us. Monday, we have, actually tomorrow as well, will go up my review of the Ironhide and Prowl 2-pack. Then next Monday, we have the top 10 Soundwaves countdown. Very interesting, close races there. Then next week, the plan is to take a look at Tentakill, Cyclonus, and Sandstorm. So that's kind of what's up and coming on the channel. Today, I was working very diligently on the season finale of Universal Collision. I will be doing the same thing tomorrow, trying to get done, man, but it's a huge, huge episode. We're going to have a lot to digest in the season finale, baby. A lot to digest. Again, thanks for coming by. Give me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we offer to you through Teespring, or, of course, hit the join button right here on YouTube, baby. Become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button. Stick around. Have some fun with us. Don't forget that somehow, some way, each and every single solitary day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward, baby, to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way, baby, right here inside the videos.